Big Card, and today we're looking at the Incredible Hulk issue number 1. If you notice on the cover, he is gray. We can talk a little bit about the fact that he started out as a gray-skinned hero, or character, should I say, and the Incredible Hulk, this is the Marvel Masterworks, Volume 8. This is the original artwork, original story. These are all the different issues that you can find inside this one book, and this is all original artwork and story, just as if you were buying it original. But obviously, this is a reprint or recreation of the original, because this is obviously a book. This was in the early 90s, I do believe this book came out. So you can see here, you know what, I'm going to move this a little bit further down so we can get a better look at this book page by page. And all right, let's go. This is part 1, The Coming of the Hulk. And you can see Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were the ones who created Incredible Hulk. And this is, let's see if we can get a better picture of this right there. So you can see the artwork is definitely different. Definitely not what we're accustomed to now, nowadays. But you have to think back in these days when this issue came out, this was definitely something ahead of its time. The Incredible Hulk, you can see here Bruce Banner going out there doing a test, and he notices that somebody's out there hanging out, playing with his harmonica. I'm going to leave that just right where it is. And he goes out to save him, and he gets hit with the gamma rays because he saved that kid. And this is what ensues. You can see here that he turns into the Incredible Hulk, and it's a gray-skinned type of creature. So what happens is, or what happened was that they were having, and this is the part 2 of that issue, still the same issue, just within the issue itself, you have different parts, and you have the different parts where, and it was just common that's how they made their issues, just stories within the story. And so what happened is they wanted him to be gray, the Incredible Hulk. From the very beginning, they wanted him to be a gray-skinned creature, and it was because they wanted him to not identify with any race. They did not want him to be white, black, or just tanned or anything. They wanted the actual Incredible Hulk just to be just neutral. And this is what I found out many years after collecting the issues of Incredible Hulk. And what happened was they were having a really hard time getting the gray to print on their printers. And the artists were having an issue just getting this gray Hulk to really come to life on the pictures, on when they would draw him up, and when they would print him, it just wasn't happening. And from what I understand, I could be off about this, but from what I understand, and you can see here, this is the Hulk part 4 within, but it's it's about the gargoyle. So you can see how things within the book, there are different stories within the book itself. So, all right, so going back to what we were saying is that what happened was they decided, you know what, since we're having such a hard time with this issue, or with getting this gray Hulk to appear, or to be printed on these comics, maybe what we should do is just go with what is working. And from what I understand, is it was a lot easier to get the green to print on the on these issues, on these old school printers, and it made life a lot easier for the artists that were involved in this issue of Incredible Hulk. So that's what happened. So originally he was meant to be gray, but unfortunately, because of the technology or lack of the technology, they had to just go with what was working. And the Gray Hulk was just not working for them. You know, here we go. We're down to the last couple of pages. You can see here that, you know, I mean, it's something crazy when you look back at this. And, you know, my dad tells me how these issues just came to life. And this is, you know, this is a long ass time, a long time ago. So yeah, so okay, so that was what happened. So when they did that first issue with the Gray Hulk, they saw that the printers were having a heck of a time getting that gray to print, and it just wasn't working. So they went with with green, because in issue 2, because it was just made their life a lot easier. And you can see the gray tint. I'm sorry, the green tint is still not great, but you can just tell that the issue was that the printers back in those days were just not working. See Jack Kirby still, but you can see it already. Issue 2, they said they scrapped the gray and they went with the green. So I feel that, you know, issue 2 should be just as valuable or close to it, because of the fact that this is the first appearance of the Green Hulk, and because of the story behind it all. I think that this is also a special issue here. Listen, I'm going to go back one page so you can see right here, and it's Hulk, the Incredible Hulk, the Terror of the Toadmen. So I definitely think that this is another iconic issue in the Marvel Universe. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. Let me know what you think, if you prefer the Gray Hulk or the Green Hulk. I kind of have grown fond of the Gray Hulk. My kids, for whatever reason, love the Red Hulk. So let me know what you think. And did you know about that story about the printers not being able to print that gray that well? So that's why they had to go with the green. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed it. And this is Stan the Man Lee Tuesdays video. I'm going to make it a point to make a Stan the Man Lee Tuesday video. And I'm going to go ahead and share something from a comic of, you know, obviously Marvel or what have you. Maybe not necessarily every week it'll be Marvel, but this, you know, for the majority of the time it's going to be Marvel. All right, well, thank you very much for watching.